Hello, and thank you for tuning into this week's Mayor's Update. As always, we have a lot of important information to share with you here this week, so please feel free to share this video with your friends, family, relatives, and anyone else who you think may find this information helpful over the course of the coming week. I'd like to start off by saying a very heartfelt congratulations to our graduates from Gardner High School and Gardner Academy. That's why I'm in my orange and black today. Our graduates will be graduating this coming Saturday, June 7th, from their respective high schools at one ceremony over at Watkins Field. So congratulations. We know that our students have gone through plenty these past 2 years, and this is quite the accomplishment for them. So on behalf of all of us from City Hall and around the city, congratulations to all of our seniors, and best of luck on your next endeavors. This past week, we had our Memorial Day commemorations, as well as the dedication of Polish American Veterans Square and the formal naming ceremony for the Corporal Lawrence Lukasiewicz Pleasant Street Bridge. Due to the rain, the Veterans Council moved to combine those ceremonies and have them located inside Perry Auditorium here at Gardner City Hall, but the event still went off with quite a large crowd, more than we expected, I will say. And the message was just as strong, and all of those ceremonies are available on our YouTube channel, so please feel free to check those out. Thank you very much to the Gardner Veterans Council. For those of you who may not know, that is a working group of the different veterans organizations here in the city: the American Legion, the Veterans of Foreign War, the Vietnam Veterans of America, and the other veteran organizations here in Gardner that work together to put on our Veterans Day and Memorial Day ceremonies annually. So they are the ones who oversee those. We just provide the space, and you can tell that they put in a lot of work to make it happen this year, even despite the uncertainty with the weather. So thank you very much, and thank you to the Kraskowskis family for planning and organizing the rededication ceremony for Polish American Veterans Square and the Corporal Lukasiewicz Memorial Bridge. That was a lot of work that went into that, so thank you very much for putting that on for our community. There are new tables being set up in the downtown area as part of the Shared Streets grant that we received from the Baker-Polito administration during last year. If you remember, that grant came in right before the snow happened, so we kept the tables inside for the winter season, and we just put them out. There are several tables over in the West Street parking lot that we moved out of the Mackey lot into the West Street parking lot due to concerns about how the ground was not level. So we wanted to make sure the tables were as sturdy as possible. So that section of the tent and tables has been moved over into the West Street parking lot. There are also some tables in the Bullnose lot next to the Lions, in between the Velvet Goose and Parker House of Pizza. And then there are a couple tables next to the Edward Jones and Zoc Surveyors in George Sweeney Park, and one located next to Hometown Barbers by the Gardner Public Library. Some of these tables even include some umbrellas that are built in, that have solar panels built into them, and the tables themselves have cell phone charging stations. So if you have any device that is USB charging powered, you will be able to bring your USB cable and your device and charge it at that table as well. I want to say thank you very much to our staff in the Community Development and Planning Department for writing that grant and coming up with that idea to get those tables in, just to add some extra character to the downtown. We've already seen plenty of people using these tables, and it's nice just to see people out and about and enjoying what we have here in the community. This past week, the Gardner Senior Center also held its drive-through Memorial Day picnic. This has been quite popular at the Senior Center the couple times that we've done it, but rather than having the inside meal that we normally do, we are working with different community organizations. This past week, it was Haywood Hospital, the Gardner CAC, and the Gardner Rotary Club to put on a drive-through picnic. There was a boxed lunch of hamburgers and hot dogs put together, along with some other different sides: potato salad, some chips, a drink, and some desserts, where people got to pull up to the Gardner Senior Center, pick up their box, and then drive off and have the lunch at a location that they chose. And we saw several people actually choose to go pick up their lunch and then have it together as a picnic over at Crystal Lake Park. So thank you very much to Director Ellis, Haywood Hospital, the Gardner Rotary Club, and the Gardner CAC for that collaborative effort so that we are able to provide that service to the community. It was a great hit, and we heard a lot of positive feedback on that. So thank you very much to everyone at the Council on Aging for your work in getting that off the ground. Gardner High also had their Senior Awards Night as part of their graduation ceremonies. For those of you who may not be aware, several of the different factories in the city of Gardner chose to create new endowments and trust funds when they closed their doors to create new scholarship opportunities for Gardner students. And there was $650,000 given out at this senior awards ceremony for the senior class alone, let alone those students who graduated from Gardner High School who are still completing their collegiate careers. And that really says a lot about this community. You don't see that anywhere else, where there's just so much community spirit and pride in who we were as a community, and seeing the names of these scholarships named after the different furniture factories and organizations that are no longer open in the city but save their money to put that aside, as well as the different Gardner residents who made endowments in memory of their family members, in memory of their times at Gardner High School, in memory of their experiences growing up here in the city. That really just helps our students move forward. $650,000 is a ton of money to be able to help our students alleviate the financial burdens that are associated with going to college. And I want to say thank you very much to all of the donors, the trustees, and all of those who oversee our scholarship programs here in the city. That's quite fantastic, and it really makes Gardner stand out and shows how much Gardner cares about its community and the people who live here. So thank you very much. The concerts in the park are coming back to the city of Gardner, and will be back in Monument Park beginning on June 19th, and there will be 11 concerts. The concert that is set to take place on July 10th, however, will not take place in the bandstand at Monument Park, but will take place at the Gardner Food Truck Festival that is making its return to the city of Gardner. The band who is set to perform that concert will perform on the front steps of Gardner City Hall, and a section of City Hall Avenue and Pleasant Street will be closed for the 15 food trucks that we have scheduled to come to help us with that festival. So thank you very much to my aide, Colin Smith, and to the Worcester Food Truck Alliance for helping us bring that back. We are one of the first communities to have a food truck festival following the pandemic restrictions being lifted, and I am very excited to see our community back out again for a festival after the year and a half that we've had. It's really something to be able to come back out and have some sense of normalcy again. So thank you very much to everyone who was involved in that. And we are going to end today with an update on our paving procedures. As we said last week, we are going to start paving as soon as June 4th, and we are on set to go with that goal. There will be some milling work being done on Bickford Hill Road and T-Berry Lane, and then several different aspects of the paving process, be it milling, pulverizing, paving, bottom coat. Those will all be taking place next week on Acadia Road, Lawrence Street, Lovewell Street, Bickford Hill, T-Berry Lane, and then we will continue again next week with some of the other roads on our paving list. So please keep an eye out on the city's website and the city's Facebook for information on our paving process. However, that concludes this week's update. Once again, congratulations to our graduates. Go Wildcats. Until we speak again next week, please continue to look out for yourself and others. Try to do something to get your mind off of the craziness of the world. Get out, go for a walk, visit one of our parks. Enjoy the nice warm weather that we're having here. Keep track of your own mental and physical health during these trying times, where you can see the light at the end of the tunnel after this pandemic. And I look forward to speaking with you again next week. Thank you very much, and have a good day.